So a question I love to ask when I'm meeting new clients, actually I love to ask anyone this question because it's one of those questions that no matter where you are within an organization, no matter who you are, what your role is, you have a response. So the question is your culture working for you or against you? And I'll give you a second to think about this one. Is your corporate culture working for you or against you? And if you said for you, then you can stop. You don't have to watch any more of this video. No. But if it's working for you, that's awesome. That's where we want to get to. We want to get to the place where our culture is working for us. If it's working against you, you can feel it. It's not helping. And the interesting thing about culture is it does work against you because culture is the way we do things around here. So if we're doing things that aren't great, that means they are leading to not great work ethic or leading to not great collaboration or leading to not great communication. Or, so if our culture isn't working for us, it's working against us. Unfortunately, with culture, it's not something that sits in a file cabinet and you can close and be like, okay, bye, we're not going to look at it anymore. Culture is happening. Culture in your business is happening whether you want it to or not, whether you're focusing on it or not, whether we're designing and curating a beautiful culture that drives the right business results, that attracts the right talent, that keeps your top performers, that, allows you to embed and expand your company culture and your business across the world. Either way, your culture is happening in your business. And so the question, is it working for you, against you, is a really fun one. Sometimes not as fun to answer, but a really fun one to ask because it gets to the heart of it right away. If your culture's not working for you, that's where culture transformation is so important, because a culture that's not working in a business, unfortunately, we've seen it time and time again, it can ruin a business. And yes, I know we get to the point that what's ruining a business is not the culture. It's we're not making money, we're not retaining customers, bottom line product, all of these kind of, things. But if the culture was right in that business, if the culture had been created and designed to get the best out of the business, deep rooted in the purpose, so create this culture that's aligned in the purpose that will build those profits, will build the results you're looking for, would have that business failed? And that's why I really love this question. It's quick, it's easy, anyone can answer it, your gut instinct on it. So if you said no, that's probably what's the right one. If you said yes, that's probably the right one as well. And we love working with businesses that answer, or I don't know. We love working with businesses that answer any of those three, because even if your culture is working for you, it could always be better. We can always embed it a little bit more and find those places that could make it even better. And if you said, I don't know, that's actually an even more important place for us to get in there, or for anyone to start looking at their culture. So if you don't know how your culture is affecting your business, I'd say that's really where you want to start digging into. Start looking. Where we start right away is we just start looking at what is it like to work here? And having people answer that question will start to get you some real information on what is the culture all about. Now, if you're working within the business, you probably have a sense of the culture. If we're not designing and curating and really making our culture intentional, it's probably different in different teams. So then you get a little bit of a silo culture, which means each team, each department, each leader has a very different effect, which means that there's a very different culture happening. When we start dealing with customers, that's where we really get nervous about that as well, are your customers, what are they experiencing? And because your team is experiencing different things, your customers can be experiencing different things. So again, the question is your culture working for you or against you, can be a really great conversation starter, but also a really great place for you to start to look at where are you at with your corporate culture. So I hope that gave you a little something to think about, and a question that you can start asking the people around you to really get a sense of where your corporate culture is at.